Hey there, today we're going to be breaking down and having a look at one of the key topics in Creative iMedia in R093 for your exam. Today we're going to be diving into a super important topic for R093, which is traditional versus new media. So, let's get started. First, what exactly is traditional media? Well, traditional media refer to the OGs of communication, the classic ways we shared information before the digital age took over our lives. We're talking about things like print media, like newspapers and magazines, broadcast media like TV and radio, and even cinema. Now, here's what makes traditional media unique. One-way communication, the limited reach, the high production costs that traditional media has, the scheduled content, and the long lead times. For example, if you wanted to watch a show on TV, you had to tune in at a specific time. No pausing, no rewinding, no things like Sky Plus or Sky Glass or Sky Q. You'd have to wait for a rerun in order to see that programme or that TV show again. But traditional media wasn't all bad. It gave us high quality productions, tangible products, things like books and DVDs, and it's still great for reaching audiences who aren't as tech savvy. Now, let's talk about new media. This is a digital area of media. It's all about technology. Think websites, social media platforms like Instagram and TikTok, streaming services like Netflix, Disney Plus, and digital advertising. Here's why new media is a game changer. One of the ways is two-way communication versus the one-way communication that traditional media has. The global reach all around the world. The lower production costs compared to traditional media. The on-demand access whenever you want it. And the real-time updates that you can make too. With new media, it's all about engagement. You can like things, you can comment on things, and you can share content instantly. And thanks to things like algorithms, you served content tailored just for you. Pretty cool, right? But new media isn't perfect. There's still something called the digital divide, where not everyone has reliable internet access or access to technology. Plus, with so much content out there, it's easy to get lost in all the noise and get overwhelmed. So, what are the key differences between traditional and new media? Let's break it down. So as you can see at the graphic on screen, there are 5 key features that break traditional media and new media apart. One of those is the difference between physical for traditional media and digital for new media. Another one is interaction. The traditional media has a lot more one-way communication of someone just talking to you, a TV show just being watched, where new media has a lot more interactive with its audience in terms of things like commenting. The reach then of traditional media tends to be regional or local, and that can even be just to one country, whereas new media is typically more all over the world, more global. The cost then for traditional media tends to be higher, the productions are higher, and the distribution, so how the actual content is shared out, tends to be higher compared to new media. And the flexibility. Traditional media sticks to fixed schedules, have to watching something at 5 o'clock, whereas new media you can watch it whenever you like. So as you can see, new media has a lot of advantages, but traditional media still has its place, especially when reaching those specific audiences. So, why is this important for Creative iMedia and R093? Well, here's the deal. You need to know how media has evolved, so the context in media production. You also need to make sure for your client briefs, whether that's in the exam or whether that's for your coursework, choosing the right media type is key. That then goes along with the target audience, as different media works for different people. For example, a campaign for older audiences might use TV ads and newspapers, while a campaign for teenagers would focus on TikTok and Instagram. And finally then, trends in the industry. Modern strategies often blend traditional and new media together. And that's a wrap. Now you know the key differences between traditional media and new media, and why it's so important to understand for your coursework and also for that R093 exam. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more tips and exam content here on TeachBytes. Goodbye.